good evening, and welcome to the pre-event press conference from Rally Fafe MONTELONGO 2020, a new round in this year's European Rally Championship. It's the third round, and it's on tarmac. And we're going to speak to some of our competitors for this weekend. First, we'd like to bring up Portuguese driver, local hero, Pedro Almeida. Get a quick word with Pedro. Obviously, living close to the stages, but what knowledge have you got of everything?
Actually, none. I don't know the stages until now, so it's all new for me also.
How come you can live so close and then not really know the stages?
Yeah, I actually don't live that close. It's like 30, 40 kilometers from here, yeah, it's different roads from the ones I used to be, so it's all new for me also.
We saw you in Rome. It was difficult for you in Rome, but the car worked well. What have you learned since then for now?
Yeah, I made more rallies. I gained more experience. I think in Rome I had some bad luck with some problems in the car in the first day, and I could not be at full power in the second day, so it was not that good. So for this rally, I hope I have better luck, and I can show what I can do and the pace I can put on the rally.
When you're not driving your Peugeot rallying, what is your day-to-day activities? What do you do as a job?
So I'm an airplane pilot, and I'm a flight instructor in a school in Porto. So every day I fly airplanes, and I teach future pilots how to drive airplanes. So it's my day-to-day.
That's great. Thank you very much, and good luck this weekend. Pedro Almeida. Next up is Craig Breen, please. Just been moving to the centre. Craig still in his overalls, fresh from Shakedown. We've had that this evening. Craig, it's been a busy week of announcements, but this weekend it's full focus on the ERC. How happy are you with where you are in the world right now?
Yeah, I have to check sometimes where I'm in the world, because it's it's a very busy couple of weeks ahead of me. And but yeah, look, it's obviously nice to be in the car a lot in these next couple of weeks. But different, I have to say, to get back into the R5 car again, back onto tarmac. A lot of new things to get my head dialed back into again. But look, it's been good. I had a nice test this week. Tricky conditions in the shakedown today, and looking forward to the rally now.
Two of the questions I've got off the back of that is, what is the objective this weekend? Obviously, we've got this development tyre program going on. Weather that no one can predict from minute to minute, let alone from stage to stage. What is the plan and the targets?
A bit like every other rally we've done so far this year, and with the program, is just to try to develop the tyre more and more. It's still in a junior stage. We haven't done so much running on wet and sort of changeable conditions so far. So I guess we'll learn a lot of new things this weekend. And to be honest with you, yeah, like I've always said, the competition is just a kind of a thing on the side. It's nice to see where we are, but we have to remain focused on the development.
You mentioned the test earlier on in the week. You used two different cars. What was the purpose of that?
Yeah, basically we did the test was more a development tyre test. So we did sort of 80% of the running with the test car, just to save the entry car for the rally. And yeah, when we finished the let's say, yeah, tyre development part of the test day on Wednesday, we switched over to the entry car and just refined the setup. But to be honest with you, since I've done the first test before Rome, I haven't really changed the tarmac setup so much. We did Alba also, and I like the balance of the car, so we didn't have to do so much with the entry car.
Thank you very much, Craig. Next up to come towards us is Dominic Dinkel, German driver. First time here for like everybody, and tarmac experience is, along with a lot of other new things, Dominic. First thing I've got on my list is new pace note system. Why is that?
I think it's working well, because our times in the shakedown was good, and I'm happy with the changes. So we try to do some more improvements, and we see how it works on the weekend.
Just explain to me what kind of changes, or is that all a bit top secret that you're making?
No, it's a little bit easier, and it's more typical for the corners, with the lines, and also with the types of the corner. So a lot of change, but I think it's working well.
Something else that is a change is the co-driver as well. So you throw yourself right in, give yourself lots of changes. Why the change of co-driver as well?
Yeah, normally with Ursula I'm in the car, and the problem is that in Austria it's Portugal is on the red list, so I have to change to a German guy, and with Michael I find a good one.
Something else that's strangely close to home but away from home is your management company. Just explain a bit about your management, who manages you, and are they coming to visit you?
Yeah, Thiago Mondero is with the Skywalker program on our side, and I have so a good partnership with him, and I'm happy that we can race in Portugal, and maybe he will visit us tomorrow or on Sunday.
Having the boss coming to watch, is that putting added pressure on you?
Oh, I think not. I think it's a nice feeling and extra motivation.
Thank you very much, Dominic. Great, and good luck this weekend. Next up is Efren Llarena, driving his Citroen C3. As you're wondering if some are in overall, some aren't. They've just finished shakedown, some having some extra runs. But Efren, a strong performance in Rome when we were first time on asphalt. A little bit more experience now in the car. What are the targets?
Yeah, for sure we don't know exactly what is our target, but we will try it. We know that the weather condition will be changing during all the weekend, so we don't know exactly, but I think we need to be very fast in the first stages, and after that try to be fast and to be on the best position for us.
We keep mentioning it's a new rally for virtually everybody, but you do have some knowledge of the roads around here. Just tell me how you have that knowledge and what you were doing.
Yeah, and during the winter we did some tests with Peugeot Sport with the new Rally 4, but for sure it was not the same stages than the rally. No, we know this type of area because our team is from here. So okay, we'll see. I don't know exactly the weather condition, so we'll see.
That was what I was going to ask. Local knowledge with the team, local knowledge with testing. The weather changes so much. How difficult is like the tire management and looking after the tires or making sure you're on the right tire?
It's so difficult because for sure when it starts to rain, you need to put full wet tires, but after that suddenly it starts to dry very, very quickly. So I think it will be quite different in 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes. Everything can change.
And how difficult is that then?
Very difficult for sure. For example, here in the shakedown, we did 3 runs, but in every runs we did a wrong tire choice. So we'll see tomorrow. But today we were not happy with this.
Thank you very much, Efren. Next up in alphabetical order is Zalindo Meligari, the Italian driver, ERC2 leader in the championship, and he got a new car this weekend. Zalindo, tell me about this new car. What is it? How has this opportunity and deal come about?
There is a lot of attention on this car. First time of Alpine in ERC. The car is very strong on tarmac. The test on wet tarmac is a little bit difficult because the strategy was no good. The rain tire when was wet, and and the rain tire when the summer. We no good in the shakedown for the tire, but okay. The car seems easy to use. Seems very easy. A lot of setup, and there are also 16 position of ABS. And I hope to make a good rally and defense my position in ERC2.
You do have a great position in ERC2, but Tibor Erdi Jr., Mabellini, Gobon, people like that are still here. What is the target? Try and get big points for the championship or try and win the category on the rally?
It's depending on the weather, because the weather will be like today, will be a attend rally. We see defend our position. If will be dry, no rain, we try to fight, to grande attack, to take maximum point if possible.
And then moving on into the championship, obviously more tarmac rounds to come. What is the opportunities of more drives in this car, or are we moving back to the Subaru, staying with the Alpine?
I move to Alpine because change no Azores on gravel and tarmac here. Then I decide to take Alpine. I don't know, that I do rally last year, you remember, Hungary was tarmac and mud. Maybe Spa will be the same. For sure, Alpine will be perfect for Canaria. And now my plan is here and Canaria. Then we hope the pandemic situation leave us to run everywhere.
That's great. Thank you very much, Zalindo. Thank you. And last but not least, alphabetical order, is Ekaterina Stratieva, our ladies champion from last year, back in the European Rally Championship. Ekaterina, finding budget is always tough, but how difficult was it for you to get here this weekend?
Hello everybody. First of all, I'm very, very happy to be again in the championship. Really, it was not easy to organize the budget for this year. In March was more easy to try to organize. I was thinking to do 4 or 5 rounds from the championship, but after that everything changed completely. And now it's more hard with the money because a lot of our sponsors now have a smaller budget to give to us. But the good part is that we are here and hope in the future to can organize also, if it's possible, all race till then.
And also looking at obviously the car back with Santalok, you did a bit of last year with them. How happy are you to be back in the team?
I'm very happy to be back in the team. All the years that I have behind me, I was dreaming to have a big team, to be in team, somebody to care about me, to be professional people that know very well the car and all the things, how to prepare. And now I know when I go and say I feel this, but I can explain very well exactly what I feel. The engineer know what I'm feeling and help me. On the test we did a lot of changes by setups also today, and step by step I think I start to be more confident and hope tomorrow to be not so hard.
You say about the engineers giving you advice. Marian Griebel, Alexei Lukanuk as teammates, 2 very experienced drivers to get advice. What are they helping you with?
At this moment I didn't ask him exactly for something special because the cars are completely different and everybody has his own feeling in the car. But yes, sometimes for something I ask them. For example, for Rally Baron years ago, I was asking Jan Kopecki how to make the notes about the crest because we didn't have in Bulgarian crescents. I don't know exactly where to say. And for things like this, I ask.
So this weekend, the other drivers you've been listening, they've made changes, like talking about the weather changing, the different types of surface. What is your strategy and how difficult do you think it will be?
I think it will be difficult. It will be more easy if it was like in Hungary because there was completely dirty and wet with a lot of mud. And here weather change very fast. We have sun, after that it's raining but the road is still dry. And it's very important the choose of the tires because now on the shakedown we go with dry tires. We thought it will rain, but it was dry and it was not the best staying the car on the road. And this is the important to find the best strategy, but we have this night to think and tomorrow the first lap to see how dirty it will be on the road.
Thank you very much, Ekaterina. And that concludes our pre-event press conference for this weekend's rally. Thank you very much.